Okay, so what we're going to do here is create an incident in the screen on the left, and then we're going to look it up in the screen on the right, and then we'll pass a note back and forth. So I already have a template set up for this. It's a really basic demonstration. It just fills in some preliminary details. And when I submit this, the first thing that we're going to see is this correlation ID field is going to be populated. And we see we have a correlation ID. This is the corresponding instance number. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to look for this number. Actually, I'm just going to refresh the page. And here it is. And we can see also the correlation ID in this instance matches the number here. So I'm going to go in. Obviously, I didn't populate the caller. Sorry, I didn't do everything. And then we're going to go and take a look at the work notes here. And once that note is posted, we see knock knock. And over here, we see knock knock has been received. And then we post our response, who is there, and we see it over here. Now, I don't know if you guys are really dying for the outcome of this joke. I was going to leave it off and just do hello world, but since we're here, I've already let myself out, but there you go. Okay, to recap, or just to summarize what we will do here, this will be a bi-directional integration that leverages OAuth 2.0 and the import set API to send REST messages based upon business rules. There are, of course, other ways to transmit the data, but just for a quick, maybe hour and a half or so bit of work between both sides, this can get you up and running to where you're transmitting information. Because it leverages the import set API, it does, or it is extensible. It does not rely just upon incident. I'm using incident because it's a form that we're really familiar with, and it just kind of facilitates the walkthrough. We're going to set up the user accounts in both instances, make sure they have the roles and table permissions. Then we're going to go into application registries and actually piece out the OAuth for both sides. And then we're going to do some token scripts. These are not necessary, but what they'll allow is to store the token that's generated to a system property that can be called later by the system. And then, of course, we'll do the tables, the transform maps, and then the business rules that are firing currently to send the data back and forth. All right, guys, I'm not looking to go Twitch podcast on you, but I wanted to give you a little background information. So we completed this bi-directional integration today. It's Saturday because we don't know how to weekend. I'm in an MBA program and I needed something to take my mind off of it. The only reason I'm bringing this up is just to say that it is completed. I don't know if I'm going to get all these videos cut and uploaded today, but if I don't, it'll be over the course of this weekend and maybe the next and potentially a third weekend after that. I don't know. It's it's a couple of parts, and I have to go through and like do the video editing and all that kind of stuff. So as soon as we can get it done, I will absolutely be bringing it to you. Hope it is of benefit to someone. Like I said, there are other ways to transmit this information, but if you're just looking for something that you can kind of take and plug and play, for lack of a better way, I'd say it took me about an hour and a half just going back and forth, but I wasn't doing it like I was at work. I mean, I'm doing it like a Saturday and I'm on my couch. But at any rate, if you do follow the steps here, start to finish, when you're done, you will have a bi-directional integration that'll allow you to transmit. We're just going to do a few fields, maybe description, short description, the work notes, and then I'm going to populate that caller field just as we do a demonstration of setting up the REST message in the table. So I didn't actually forget that field. It was just so that we could have something to do later. All right, at any rate, let's go ahead and jump on to the next video, or see you when you have a chance to make it back.